How about a Yahoo?
Do it, coward.
Okay. This was sent by Morgan Davey. Keep it waving, Morgan Davey. It's Yahoo Answers user. Sorry, something's gone wrong. I refuse. You have an avatar. You've got to have a name. You got to have a fucking name. Shit.
What?
It just won't load. I'll call him Braxton.
Okay, for a second, Griffin, I thought you were saying I'll call them. Okay.
I'll call him. Hold on. Hey, who's this? Yahoo weirdo? What's your name? Braxton? Great. Braxton asks, Billy Joel costume? I am doing a report as Billy Joel. We're gonna get the fuck into that before we get into the rest of the question. But okay, I have to give a speech and dress up like Billy. If you would have any good suggestions for what I could wear, that'd be great. Thanks.
Okay.
What is the Billy Joel report that you're giving?
No.
Is it a history class and you're doing like a we didn't start the fire and it's just like George Washington was the first president. He did his best and he had wooden teeth. Hey.
Or maybe it's a report on Billy Joel as Billy Joel. Like your Hal Holbrook of Billy Joel.
I love it. Sir, this is U.S. history. Yeah, Billy Joel made U.S. history when he released his great album.
I was born in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And one thing I know about me is I didn't start any fires.
The year was 1889.
I fell in love with an uptown girl.
Billy Joel costume. What's going on?
I remember when I was born, and for the longest time, I was a baby.
All right. But Travis is sort of writing the report for them, which is going to be a very helpful sort of thing when they listen to this episode, but they're not going to know what to wear to be Billy Joel. Is a t-shirt that you have written, I am Billy Joel on it, out of the question.
Hey, which Billy?
I would say
there's a lot of different Billys nowadays. You're going to go with kind of a black jacket, black pants, black t-shirt, black sunglasses, shaved head kind of Billy. Now, if you want to go back to the days, get yourself some
white wall tires.
Yes, white wall tires. So like big shoes. It seemed like Billy was into big shoes, and he kind of rolled up packs of cigarettes in his sleeves, and he had acid wash jeans, which were huge.
The still rock and roll to me look is very good. It's like a bright reddish orange jacket, white tie, black shirt, and just gigantic hair. Just the biggest, poofiest.
Very, very big hair.
We could go early 90s, big colorful windbreaker, hypercolor tank top, Jinko shorts, and sort of Birkenstock sandals. And that's when he was like, I remember that short period where he had his own little sort of like musical alter ego of Max Cool Jazz. So you could do the very short sort of Max Cool Jazz phase, and that could be like a fun way of covering it.
My favorite part of the Max Cool Jazz phase is when like the neighborhood kids would be like, "Hey, mister, what's the Max stand for?" And he'd look at me, lower his sunglasses, and he'd say, "Maximum." And then they would know that he was playing cool jazz. To the very limit of the art
that's
form.
the coolest jazz we've ever heard.
So show up in your Max Cool Jazz cosplay and bring out your theremin, which people would be like he'd be on the stage and they'd be like, "Piano man," and he'd be like, "I don't have my piano. I'm the
theremin man now, or theremin.
I'm the theremin man, Max Cool Jazz, and here's my new song, Space Aliens." Is the name of my new song. Here it goes.
Is there a question mark at the end of that, Griffin?
It's more of like a surprise.
Oh, okay.
And so what I think really the iconic for me is the black jacket, black shirt, black pants, shaved head, sunglasses. Yeah. Maybe you have like people might think that you're like a cool hitman, which is his aesthetic. And so I think you need even more. Maybe you have a small piano that you bring out there with you.
Ooh, I like
just
it.
So
Context.
people know.
What if you build a
big
diorama that you stood in that demonstrated you walking by the River of Dreams, right? And it was like, oh, okay, clearly that's the River of Dreams, and you're walking
so we
by
can
it.
Yes, we can do this. All black, shaved head, loving it. You walk into the classroom soaking wet. Just douse yourself in the bathroom. And also you're carrying a big plate of spaghetti. And people will be like, what? And you'll be like, looks like I fell into the river of dreams while on my way to the scenes from Italian restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Walk into your classroom and say, who wants some red and who wants some white? And just start pouring some wine for your classmates.
For your high school class, and that's good. But I'll tell you what, you walk in that class dressed up like Billy Joel soaking wet with a plate of spaghetti, people will be like, that's Billy Joel.
That's Billy
he fell in the river
Joel.
of dreams on his way to the Italian restaurant. I know what you're doing.
That's Dr. William Joel if I've ever seen him.
I'm trying to have fun with you guys, but Travis reminded me that it's still rock and roll to me. And it makes me so angry.
Do you mean the song in which Billy Joel has a conversation with himself about rock and roll and whether rock and roll is still itself rock and roll?
Yeah. It's so hot. It's just, you read the lyrics.
Yeah.
And it says, like, nowadays you can't be too sentimental. Your best bet's a true baby blue continental. Hot funk, cool punk. Even if it's old junk, it's still rock and roll to me. It is so, I love a lot of Billy Joel songs, and I do not mean to dunk on the man. It is wild to me that he wrote that, and he looked at it and is like, that's a song. And then he took it to other people with instruments, and they were like, you got a song on your hands, Bill. And then they put it out, and then America was like, what am I hearing? Is this a song? Because it sounds like a song. And like I feel like the lone man on an island who's like, it's not a song. Well, there's nothing. He's done nothing.
It fills in.
What are we doing?
It fits into a category of song that is one of my favorites.
We're going to talk about this again. I should warn you before you go too deep on this. We talked about this exact subcategory on our last songs episode.
Definitely did.
Songs that reaffirm that rock and roll still exists?
Yes, we can.
Oh, no. Well, my new favorite one, because I was listening to the new Train song that is set to the music of No Joke, Heart and Soul.
Yes, what are they doing? You didn't do a song.
He forgot how to play piano.
And the song is a self-referential song that references the song in third person that says, hey, play that song. Not this song, but that song.
That other song. It's like it is Train's version of the greatest song in the world by Tenacious D.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest song in the world. It's just a tribute.
It's just a tribute to that. And it made me start thinking about how many songs there are that were like, hey, Mr. DJ, put that record on. I want to dance with my baby. What record?
Yeah. You know the what? You know the
one I'm talking about. I'm talking about Max Cool Jazz's Kind of Blue too. I think you can wear whatever you want for your Billy Joel report. But let me paint the scene. Teachers in front of class and they're like, Dylan, it's time for your report. Has anybody seen Dylan? And then you smash it through the wall in your car.
We went the whole bit without referencing the most obvious joke.
And then you get out and you're like, what's up, everybody? So, Piano Man.
We went the whole bit without mentioning that he was married to somebody from West Virginia that we grew up with.
And then he crashed his car into 3 houses in 2 years.
Yeah, but I guess I'm okay. Well, anyway, so that's it for that bit.